Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of movie talk, excuse me. And this week's movie is X-Men Origins Wolverine. This pulse-pounding action thriller sinks razor-sharp adamantium claws into the mysterious origins of Logan/Wolverine. His epically violent and romantic past, his complex relationship with Victor Creed/Sabretooth, and the ominous Weapon X program that unleashed his primal fury. Along the way, Wolverine also encounters legendary new mutants, including Deadpool and Gambit. Okay, highlights of this movie. This movie was made back in 2009, so it is about 9 years old, excuse me, and it is a superhero film. I also classify it as a Marvel film, and it is the fourth movie in the X-Men franchise, the first three being X-Men, X-Men 2, also known as X-Men United, and X-Men 3, The Last Stand. This movie was also the first in the spin-off Wolverine trilogy, the second and third being the Wolverine and Logan, respectively. This movie also tells the story of how Logan became Wolverine and also how he got his adamantium claws and skeleton. Okay, things I loved about this movie. First off, I really loved Logan's backstory. Logan is one of those characters within the Marvel franchise and within the X-Men franchise that his past is a complete mystery. We don't know a lot about him. We get snippets, but not enough to piece together a full story of, where he came from, how he got his adamantium skeleton, how he got his claws, and everything like that. And a lot of things, if you go from one source to another, it's different. I've never read the X-Men comics, but I am fairly certain that his origins or his flashbacks in the comics are probably slightly different than his origins in the original TV show. And his origins in X-Men Evolution, which was a prequel spin-off show from the from like the 90s, early 200s, and from the movies. So his backstory is really open to interpretation due to the fact that we don't know a lot about him. And I loved how the director of this movie and the writers of this movie, actually took a lot of conflicting information about him and put it together in a very gripping, entertaining movie. I also, even though I didn't put on here, but it kind of goes to the backstory, I like how they explain his relationship with Victor, also known as Sabretooth. I looked at that, and then I looked back at, like, the old TV shows and whatnot, and I thought, that puts their grudge match kind of in a whole new context. And I'm not going to say what the relationship is. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't want to spoil it for you. I also liked Logan/Wolverine. He is one of my top 3 favorite X-Men, and one of my favorite characters from the Marvel Universe. So seeing him was actually really great. It also didn't hurt that he is played by one of my favorite actors, Hugh Jackman. I also like the special effects in this movie. X-Men is a movie about mutants, and so there is going to be a lot of special effects, a lot of makeup done, and a lot of special suiting done and special costumes. And I really love how they pull it off in these X-Men movies. It looks so seamless and so wonderful. I mean, when I first saw the original X-Men, I promise I will talk about that. That will be the next X-Men movie I do a review on. Probably not the next movie I do a review on, but it will definitely be the next X-Men movie I do a review on. When I first saw the preview for X-Men, or first learned that X-Men was going to be made into a movie, and a live-action movie at that, I was so excited about that. And I knew they're going to go in, they're going to have a lot of special effects in that movie, and any movie they do after that that's in the X-Men franchise, just because of the basis of the movie. So I really do like the special effects in not only this movie, but all the other movies, as well as the makeup work and the costumes. Okay, the cast of this movie. By the cast of this movie, I mean the actors. Logan / Wolverine, and I misspelled Logan there, and I apologize for that, was played by Hugh Jackman, who, as I stated earlier, is one of my favorite actors. Victor Creed, and for those of you who are not up on your X-Men trivia, he is also known as Sabretooth, was played by Levi Shebar, I believe is how you say his name, and if I mispronounce anybody's name in this movie, or anybody's name, I apologize. Stryker, or General Stryker, who is really the only actor playing a non-mutant in this casting list, except with the possibility of Wade, was played by Danny Huston. Kayla, also known in the X-Men universe as Silver Fox, was played by Lynn Collins. Remy LeBeau, also known as Gambit, was played by Tyler Kitchen, I believe is how you say his last name. Again, another one of my favorite X-Men. He ranks like 4 or 5. Wade was played by Ryan Reynolds, and Weapon 11, who is also Wade, was played by Scott Adkins, I believe is how you say his last name. Why they didn't have Ryan Reynolds play Weapon 11 as well, I don't know. That was their call. John was played by Will.i.am. Fred, also known in the X-Men universe as the Blob, was played by Kevin Durand. And interesting side note, he was originally passed over for the part of Fred because he was a little overweight. He actually got into shape, for the beginning of the movie, he was a little overweight. He got into shape for the essential scenes, and then when he was supposed to be this big blob of a character overweight, they actually customized a special suit for him that actually had a system in it to where they could cool him off with ice water. I read that on the Wolverine X-Men Origins Wolverine Wikipedia page, and I just found that interesting, so I thought I'd pass that on. A young Scott Summers, as this is not the Scott Summers who is in X-Men, all the other X-Men movies following this in chronological order, as I'm doing the X-Men movies in chronological order, was played by Tim Pocock, I believe is how you say his last name, and again, if I mispronounce that, I apologize. Charles Xavier, also known in the X-Men universe as Professor X, was played by Patrick Stewart, who, again, is one of my favorite actors. And I apologize, Scott Summers is also known in the X-Men universe as Cyclops, but right now he is not Cyclops. And young Logan and young Victor, in the beginning of the movie, are played by Troyan Sivan and Michael James Olsen, respectfully. Okay, question of the week. What did you think of Logan's backstory? Did you like it? Did you love it? Would you have gone in a different direction with it? Did you think they did an okay job with it? Did you hate it? Please leave your answers in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and subscribe if you are watching this video on YouTube, and like and share if you are watching this video on Facebook. Also, feel free to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I have my names for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related X-Men videos. My other movie talk videos. Also, feel free to check out my Movie Talk Special Edition videos. Please note that just like Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, and Spooky Buddies, the Lion King Birthday Special Edition is exclusively on Facebook as of the posting of this video. I will do re-uploads to YouTube for those 4 videos. However, they will not be posted until October. Reason being, Van Helsing and Hansel and Gretel are Halloween-esh movies, and Spooky Buddies is a Halloween movie. So to me, it just makes sense to post them in October, which is when Halloween is. As for The Lion King, it is a birthday special edition review video, and seeing as my birthday is in October, it only makes sense for me to post it on my actual birthday. So please be patient. I will get the re-uploads posted. I'm just waiting for the dates I selected, and I will more than likely get Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel, and Spooky Buddies posted before The Lion King, as I have a specific date for The Lion King to be posted. Okay, also feel free to check out my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, 2 things I'd like to touch on. First off, please note that all TV Talk videos are now exclusively being posted on my Facebook page because for whatever reason, YouTube considers them to be spam videos. I will have the link posted in the description section if you want to check out those videos, or the 3 or the 4 movie videos that are currently exclusively to my Facebook page. And just to make it a little easier on finding the TV Talk videos, here are a list of all the TV shows I either have done TV Talk videos on or am currently doing TV Talk videos on. Please note that Avatar: The Last Airbender, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Dragon's Race to the Edge are exclusively on Facebook. Dragons Riders of Berk, I do have all of those videos on YouTube, but I also have the links on Facebook. Now, everything else, in Game of Thrones, the first video is on YouTube. All the others are on Facebook. Everything else, I have videos both on Facebook and YouTube, but the newer ones are on Facebook, with the exception of Big O, which I believe I'd have to actually look back in my archive files on YouTube. I believe Big O is exclusively on YouTube. Okay, also, I would like to apologize for not posting a video last week. I did watch the movie, I did make the slides, but before I could actually record anything, I had some computer problems, which unfortunately meant I could not record a video on this past Friday. Not yesterday, but the Friday before yesterday. And then this past Saturday, I actually had an event that I had to go to that had been a while in planning. So unfortunately, I just did not have the time to do a video. And I apologize for that. I had planned on it, it's just stuff happened. And unfortunately, I do apologize for that. I do also have a busy work schedule next week. Hopefully I will be off Sunday, and I will post a new TV Talk video then, so only a couple days late. If not, I will have it recorded on Friday, and I will post it Saturday when I get home from work. It depends on what my schedule looks like from there. I won't know until later on this evening when I actually can get my new schedule online. As always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.